All right, there we go right there. All right, fellas, we got some very important people in the house today. We got the homeboy Cavario, the mind plug in here. We got AJ and SJ in here, who are not just the hosts of the Connected Experience podcast, but they're editors for thisandbull.com. And today, you know what I hit y'all fellas up to talk about. Today, some crazy stuff just happened. Alpo got knocked down. Any thoughts on that?
I mean,
Well,
definitely
Cavario,
not a
since
surprise.
we ain't hear you, brother. What you say?
Definitely not a surprise.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said it ain't a surprise when you play on that type of field. There's no telling you go get when the tackle will come. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be a lot of people celebrating to do with that, and I think they shouldn't celebrate that only because the movie Paid in Full made things look a certain way, and we don't know that to be the absolute truth. So how people picking sides who don't got nothing to do with that, I feel like they should let Harlem business be Harlem business. Of course, you can have an opinion on it, but let Harlem business be Harlem business. Like the story happened in Harlem, that part of the story ended in Harlem. Put a cap on it.
That's a very good point. You know, social media has given inroads to people who would otherwise not have any idea that that world existed to the degree that it exists. Certainly not particular names that were really local names. You know what I'm saying? Like, social media has given people the feeling that they watched enough documentaries or interviews or commentaries that they now have enough insight to be able to compose some type of a valid perspective. And it's like back in the days when people would look at the TV show or the movie and be like, don't go in there, the killer's in there, he gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So the internet has broken that wall and has given people who have nothing to do with what's going on the opposite side of that screen the opportunity to interject themselves and be a part of that reality.
That's 100% true. That's 100% true. I know that you're going to, like, for example, we interviewed Sammy the Bull on the Gangster
Right.
Chronicles, and we had a million people with different opinions. Oh, why y'all interviewing that snitch, or why y'all interviewing that? And it's kind of like, dude, you are not qualified to call this guy who don't knock down, who has knocked down a whole bunch of people in his lifetime. You don't really. You're not a part of the underworld to be calling this man, to be degrading this man's name. And I feel the same way kind of about Alpo, because all the people that got opinions would never say that to him in person, in the flesh. They would probably
That's
ask
the
him for
wonderful thing about
autographs.
the internet.
What you say, brother?
That's the wonderful thing about the internet. People who would otherwise not whisper in the wind can now hide behind a pseudonym and a camera or a keyboard and speak in places and times where they would never, ever, ever be able to whisper. You know what I mean? So it's like sucker's paradise in these days and times. It's sucker's paradise when they get to actually have some kind of voice, and they don't even realize that the only people who are responding to their opinions in these spaces are other people like them. They think they're talking